Good morning. We are here at the Temenos Community Forum in Dublin, and I have a very special guest with me, Michael from APC Bank.
Thank you.
Michael, thank you very much for coming to TCF
Okay, thank you.
and to Aspire's booth.
Yes, it's amazing booth.
Yeah, and thank you very much for taking the time to chat with me.
Thank you.
Tell us about your role, what
Yes.
you do at APC, where is it headquartered, what are the products and services?
Yes, yeah, of course. Just done the branding. APC Bank is a new greenfield bank that we're going to set up. So we're basically pulling it up from the ground. So instead of having the traditional banks, traditional retail banks with the fixed product that you're pushing towards the market, we are going to go different routes. So we're going to basically take our branding fundamentals, listen to our clients, and then create their products, and then create the bank. So in all the DNA of the bank should be our branding fundamentals. Should also reflect in our products, but also into our services and technology that we use to provide our services to our clients. APC Bank is in that sense a little bit of a different kind of bank, because even though we are greenfield, we already own a mortgage and a savings bank. In the past, these were created by our equity or our shareholder, APC, the pension fund, and they want to have a full-fledged retail bank now, which they can transfer all products. Known our market in Curacao, where we operate, this is going to be cutting edge because everybody's still on the old-fashioned backbones. Products are also dated. Considering Europe and the US, they are lacking multiple years or even maybe 10 years even in product application and web portals and apps.
Right. Fantastic. Yeah, that's a good summary of what APC yeah, that's perfect. And if you could just share some insights on what's APC's standing on market position, and also what's the future of banking according to APC's view.
Yeah. Well, the future of banking is easy because we believe that the outside-in approach will provide us with enough buoyance to really surpass our competition, but also open up all the doors beyond Curacao as well. For instance, as we have embarked with our journey with Aspire, we have also contracted a multi-company, multi-book module. So therefore would provide us with a lot of insights or a lot of opportunities to open up shop across all islands within the Caribbean. So thinking of Curacao, but also of Aruba, Bonaire, Sint Maarten. That will give us an edge compared to the other banks that have like a on-premises ISIS and top of V100 backbone. So that's really where we envision us to go. Our belief is really that we need to take away the pain points of our customers. Once we do that, and we are only focused on taking away pain points, the rest will follow. And we are lucky because we have a savings and mortgage bank. So when we start, we already have a very big portfolio of loans and time deposits, which will generate a considerable amount of interest-related income. So by opening this new bank digitally with Aspire, we can create a lot of new income streams towards fees, commissions, like debit cards, interchange fees, whatsoever. So that will provide us with a bump with regards to our ROE immediately.
Fantastic. Now, with two banks being amalgamated, down the line, and then another greenfield bank being spun off, I'm sure there's a lot of work that you have gone through in selecting an IT partner.
Yes.
And in specifically, what were the criteria that led to select Aspire?
That's an easy yet a difficult question. On a personal note, I was one of the parties that really came into contact first with Aspire. Of course, we did have credentials from Temenos as well, but it also comes down to the interaction. We've been in discussion, I guess, for half a year with
nailing down the scope.
Nailing down the scope, doing discovery phases. getting acquainted to each other as well.
Yeah.
The responsiveness of Aspire is for me one of the key points that I trust Aspire to deliver more than the others. We could see in the discovery phase that even though there is a difference in time zone or distance in between the companies, it's really easy to get the contact. It's really easy to call and to really dig down to where it hurts and try to move forward together. So that was really a differentiating point for me. Having a partner which I can call whenever and wherever, talk to them, have a good discussion, not always being aligned, but just from that real discussion, qualitative discussion coming to the end point and not getting a yes and then at the end we receive a no. So that was for us really one of the points in which our trust have grown towards Aspire and also to select you guys.
Thank you for that. Just a leading question: what aspect of Aspire's services has been most notable for you?
Well, I have to say the account manager, Harry, as he did liaise between all parties within Aspire.
Absolutely.
And it's very hard to get to a very good scope of work, but our supervisory board and shareholder really demands it, even though you don't really have a project plan or a very defined scope yet, even as a greenfield bank.
Yeah.
But also there, with the discussion with Harry and the team, we actually were able to create a vision which resonates on our market with the branding, the options, but also what's plausible and what's achievable. Yeah. So that's my notable point for Aspire.
Thank you. Now, how is APC Bank integrating AI into its banking roadmap? Because it's the new and the most important stuff
nowadays. I have to say, to be honest, we're not focused on the AI as maybe the other banks in the US and the Europe would do.
Yeah.
As we come from a legacy system, so we still need to get to the digitized version. Yeah. This Greenfield Bank will help us to set up the backbone to be able, as we have the newer version in the SaaS model of Temenos, to eventually, when we are live up and running, have a little bit more confidence that when the teething issues are not there, to attract new modules of Temenos. So it's either if it plugs into our current version, we can immediately do it within 1 to 3 years. If not, if we are stable and we go to the next upgrade with Aspire, then immediately we will take on additional modules.
Fantastic. And just refreshing on the AI, I'm sure our relationship further expands, and you'd be able to leverage some of the use cases that Aspire has built in its AI labs. Yeah. So that would be very much handy when we get there. Yeah,
it's always one of the items as well that we discuss with Aspire is basically what comes out of the box, what is created by Aspire, and what the integration partners are.
Right.
To come up with a very good equilibrium in which, if it's possible, we push it towards Temenos for the upkeep, making sure that everything stays working. If not possible, to work it out with Aspire to see, do we need to have an external party? Do we need to invent it ourselves, or how we're going to tackle this item?
Absolutely. Great. I think before we wrap up, let's spicy this up a little bit.
Okay.
You got a set of emoji placards. Whatever that best resonates, relationship between Aspire and APC, go for it. And
okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah. All right. Once again, thank you very much for taking the time today, and looking forward to see you in the next couple of days.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you.
Cheers.